I can fall into rejection so easily. And it's not just, oh, I'm being rejected. It's like pain, and it goes back down to trauma for me, like abuse and trauma. But I go into the place where I think that I'm being hated, and it doesn't resolve for me until I talk it through with the person, or until I see some signs or hear some signs from them that that's not what's actually happening. And I think a huge part of it is my trauma experience. Like, I'm a cult torture survivor, and they did treat me with hate, my parents and the other abusers, and like they tortured me and raped me every day and night, but they also did specific abuse scenarios about rejecting me or hating me. So it makes sense that I can go there. And also they would change the rules for things, and then I never would know what to expect or what I did wrong. But then I think there's also besides I'm neurodivergent, and besides the DID, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD and autism. So I think I have rejection sensitivity. So the two of them together don't work very well. And last week I had 2 sets of that happen, and all together on top of each other. I got so triggered into rejection and pain and thinking that I was being hated. And for both of them, though, I was able to resolve. So there was my naturopath who, when I go to the naturopath college, there's the student who sees me for most of the hour, and then the naturopath comes in. And I feel so safe with that naturopath and really good. But I've only been seeing her for a year, and she's able to hear me about my trauma and like treat the whole person. So there's the mental health and there's the physical health. And I really, really appreciate it. But she didn't show up at all, and I didn't have an explanation for it. And so I immediately start thinking, well, maybe it's something I did. Maybe I hurt her feelings. Maybe, and then I just go down, down, down to she hates me and I did something wrong. I hurt her somehow. And so I was really triggered by that. And then that same week, my therapist canceled my appointment, the first one on Friday. For the first appointment, she actually was like hours and hours late in telling me that it wasn't happening. So I got really triggered for that. Rescheduled me for Saturday, and then had to reschedule that. And I got so triggered. And so by that point, like, cause I know that my therapist cares about me, truly cares about me, and loves me. Like, I've been working with her for at least 20 years, and she is like a mom to me, but I can still get really triggered. And I went so hard into the rejection, and I know she doesn't hate me, and I didn't go there, but I felt so rejected and so hurt. And I was crying, and I don't usually cry, just a little tiny bit, but like, I don't usually go there because I was trained by the cult not to cry, even in torture. But so after she had said that, I can't do it right now, I have to go out, but later. And so I left a message saying, it's fine, let's just do next week, because I was so hurt. But when she got back and she called me and said, is that what you really want to do? I'm going, well, I got really triggered. And then she said, like, she was asking me why. And then I explained, and we talked it through, and she apologized. And that really helped, that she heard me and that she apologized. And she said she would never want to hurt me. And I know that, but it helped to talk it out, and it helped to be heard. And then today I went and saw the naturopath student, and then the naturopath, and she came in earlier than usual, and she was saying, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be here last time, and there was a new patient, and I just couldn't get away. I literally couldn't get away, but I felt so badly that I missed it. And she hugged me, and I immediately went into, oh, so I didn't do anything wrong. She doesn't hate me. It's okay. And that helped me calm down with her, and with my therapist. It was talking it through and being heard, and that helped me get back to, oh, I'm safe, and she still cares about me, and she wasn't rejecting me, and I didn't do anything wrong. But so for me, the talking it through helps a lot, and also checking things out helps, and also listening for like what really happened. But for like days with my therapist, and then for 2 weeks with the naturopath, I obsess about it, and I'm so sure that like they are rejecting me, because that was my childhood, and I lived with hate constantly with my parents and extended family and other cult abusers. But also I think I have rejection sensitivity, pretty sure. So the two of them together. Anyway, that was a very long talk on this, but maybe it will help you too to check things out. And when you can't check it out, it's hard. I hope you can check it out too.